Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is vampires versus the Empire, except today it's going to be vampires versus pigs. So they're landing here, and I think they're going to start running towards us immediately. So yeah, they're going to have Molotovs, they're going to have frag grenades, which is not ideal, and Petra is asleep, but we're going to let her sleep this time. Get our people into position, like so, and like so, and we're going to hope that they don't actually grenade us, especially if we're not spread out more. And it'd be great. They're already fleeing. Oh, group one is fleeing. Okay. So we're separate groups. Well, it's still reduced the number of people we've got to deal with by one. So that's something. Over combat mode. There you go. Yeah. Stab that guy so he doesn't throw grenades at us. It's actually quite good that this guy is occupying this site and that the others can't. Well, they're going to stand there, but they don't have cover. Oh, you are going to Molotov us from the back. I don't like that. Oh, no, you were trying to still move forward. Some more shooting on you. Okay, so that's the melee. I don't know if you guys are in range. I'll try to move you back. Okay, you know what? You're fine. Well, I say that. You're actually both on fire. Extinguish. Extinguish. Yeah. Well, they're all running now, which is great, but there's going to be more fire here. Run out of the way. Okay, no, you're fine, Chico. Actually, I can unrecruit everyone. Yep. And we'll just let them run. That's going to be fine. All right. Unrestrict. Unforbid. Good. Okay. And we didn't have to wait Petra. She might actually get a fuel sleep cycle. I say that. You know what's going to happen? Randy's going to send something else immediately. That's what's going to happen. Oh, Randall. Why do we have this kind of relationship? Why do I keep going back to you? Because the good times are so good. All right, Bossa, you are... Yes, that's right. You are fully taken care of. A few injuries here, but no one is bleeding. Sky's not incredibly happy. Oh, you are very far away here. Yeah, that is a long walk to come out here. Major break risk. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep quickly before anything bad happens. Thank you. All right. Good. Bum. It's a good thing I think Sky doesn't have the plate armor. I wouldn't want to slow her down while she's going so far away. I could go, and we could go and accelerate things. I could throw Connor's mining on. Nah, you're really not great at it. A little bit of passion, but you're only to 4 right now. No, thank you. Power's active here. Hauling is happening, which is nice to see. Keeps looking at Bossa doing the research, but no, we're just standing on their face. And Sky, yeah, you'll probably be fine when you're up. Petra, you've got 2.2 days left of that. Yeah, plenty of time for Randy to decide to screw us some more. And yes, I will be turning on the second electric stove, but it feels silly with so few people currently. And that's the last plate armor. Yes, good. Okay. Yeah, we'll put Petra in there. I'll feel pretty good about that. And then, yeah, start working on the arms and the legs. And then this bridge we're building mostly because it'll look cute. So it is really not a high priority thing. Just going to add some wealth and stuff for no good reason. Maybe it'll distract people. Maybe people will come over here and, like, set fire to floor from time to time. We put a couple of little random wall pieces. I don't know. Like, maybe if it can cause a distraction, that wouldn't be so bad. Oh, I guess the bodies are frozen, but I'll put a halt urgently on there anyway. Don't want a critter to come over and eat them. That's our meat. And yeah, food situation is still amazing. Oh, before I forget, I suppose, I will go and turn on sowing again. So when the winter or when the weather improves, they'll start planting. There's always a chance they'll plant maybe a little too early. There might be another cold wave, but I think it's fine. Oh, power brown, let's see. Chico, rather than cook. Oh, there's no wood. Oh yeah, because we keep resetting the traps. Should I turn off the traps? I mean, no, they're definitely still doing good stuff for us, but wow. All right, harvest fully grown. More. I mean, that might include some other things. But yeah, I like the harvest fully grown command from allow tool because I really only want to chop trees that are ready to harvest, not sitting at like 99% or the 73. Like we could get some wood out of this, but we wouldn't get all of it. And it's not really, in my opinion, worth the effort. So we should go and wait for all of it. Would be nice to have a second decent doctor. We could enable it for John because at least he's a 6 and a 6 ain't too shabby. We'll do that. We'll make sure the self-10's on. There you go. Same thing. If there's an emergency, we do that. And right, we have medicine turned off completely for Petra, which is fine. And then 1.5 days over here. I mean, we could make stone traps. We could use the blocks, but it takes so long to create that way. It really feels bad. Really bad. There, and then Tad, you're just doing the research. Your mood is fantastic, Tad. Why are you so happy? Station, night owl, burning passion. Yep. Recreation, beautiful sky lantern. Good. All right. You know what? No, Tad, maybe I won't do that. So we're not going to get any wood available at all until Petra's up. No, you know what? Tad, I'm sorry. I got to put you on plant cut. Oh, chunk is... Okay, on my plants, but it's not the end of the world because we're fine now, but I'll put the deconstruct on. That's going to be okay. And yeah, it's going to be slow, but chop down the trees. Thank you. Connor, I'm going to get you to... What do you mean? Oh, someone must have already grabbed this wood. Oh, you're going for the trap, though. Don't do that. Do this. Thank you. You know, while we have a bit of a wood shortage, I'm going to cancel that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Build complete, make plate armor, so I can't give it to Petra right now. That's fine. We'll never need to make plate armor again, even if we get more mailers. I mean, 3 melee blockers all we need. 3 plate armor is all we need. And at some point, we'll be transitioning to flak, of course. We go after the logging sites and just get a bunch of wood that way, but... Area revealed. Okay, that's fine. Although it does... What is this? So, that's right. So the regular, like, chop wood or whatever command doesn't do the darkness one. The harvest fully grown kind of does. So there must be mushrooms over here. So there's another open area there. So that is cheating. It's accidental cheating, but it's cheating. I don't know if we're going to expand in this direction anytime soon. By the time we do, I'll probably have forgotten about it. I'll put a higher priority haul in the components. I don't want them to rot outside. That would be poor. Petra 1 day left. Yeah, because I'd like to take Tad off of the wood chopping, but need that. But at least now we're working on Tad's arm. Now, hospital-wise, not the cleanest space for the surgery. What do we want to do about that? I don't know. I could just quickly get a separate little room. I could just quickly slap some floor down in here. Actually, let me do that. Just wooden floor. Although we are, you know, steel tile. We'll rip it out after, but it's going to have a cleanliness boost. And then I'll put a concrete tile under there for a little bit of dirt management. Critical break risk on sky. Feed, find meals. You got to look after yourself. Everything is low simultaneously, but not low enough to trigger a do something about it. There we go. At least you're entering a recreation period, so that's good. Yeah, slight amount of power building up here. Not much. But yeah, I think that was the right path, and that does need to be refilled. Vasky, can I get you to do that, please? Thanks. How much wood is that? 15. Ain't much. Ah, okay, you're going to keep doing it. Good, good, good. Yeah, top that off, please. An 8 without a table. It's unfortunate, but so be it. Actually, then do that one as well, because it's about to run out, and you're here. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Okay. If we had a hauling bot, I think it would fill this stuff up, and that would be pretty handy, but I don't think we're in a position to support that. Well, almost. We've got room for the workshop now, at least. We could go and do that. Obviously, the sooner we get hauling, cleaning bots or whatever, the sooner we take a lot of workload off our people. But it's not free. We can obviously handle the mech stuff that would trigger from it. Actually, do we need the communications bench to do it? Maybe not for the first one. Actually, I don't remember how you initiate the mechanoid stuff. I mean, you tear this down, you get a thingamabob, then you call down... Maybe you just use the thingamabob directly, and then it crash lands the ship with the mechanoid, or the mechanator, and there's a few guards, and you go and kill the guards, and then you can get the implant? Maybe. And that was going to go on John, I think? Yeah. That is the plan. Hypothermia on Tad. Did you drop this weapon? Your manipulation gets so bad? That is serious things. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to turn off Tad's plant cut for now, first of all. Yeah, seek safe temperature. I mean, you could just go to... Here. Go lie down, because it's 21 degrees in here, so it'll be even better. You're going to have a little frostbite. Okay, at least you'll get that treated. And the hypothermia is dropping quickly, so that's good. Petra, about to wake up. You should auto-wake, and you do. Raider camp. Go raid. 4 Neanderthals is nothing. Bill would join us. No. Pessimist, very neurotic, and hypersensitive on top. No. Plasteel. No. Not interested. Okay. And a random visitor. A few items to trade. You are primitive, though, so you're not going to have... Oh, there's our arm. So we're ready for that. Okay. So this bed here is excellent. I'm going to reinstall that here. And then what's going to happen? Tad, I'm going to wake you up. I'm going to schedule, install prosthetic arm, right arm. Right shoulder, right arm, good. Oh, this is not set to be medical. Rest until healed, and then Sky, come over here and prioritize operating. Yeah, best quality medicine. And yeah, best quality medicine for operation. So if we have any Glitter World medicine, well, that is quite a long walk, and I'm sorry about that. If we have any Glitter World medicine, it will be used, which I'm okay with. Oh, it's currently very dirty. Vasquez, sorry to wake you up again. In the hospital. And again, we've got a little bit of offset because the steel tiles got a slight sterility boost, so that's why we're above 0. Come on, success. We did do a lot of surgery practice. Meteorite limestone. That was almost really bad. It is impinging on our growth area, which is a little annoying. This is, I think, our 3rd meteorite this run, and it's all just been generic rock. Okay, once Tad is up and out of bed, we will use this one for, I think, Chico with the peg leg. And alpaca self-tamed. We do have this. I can't designate it anywhere, so someone's gonna have to drag you somewhere. We'll probably just slaughter. I don't think we're setting up for that yet. I may have animals later again, and we can pack animals and stuff. If we get some horses on the map again, actually there are horses now. Okay. Let's set up a tame job. John at a 7, Tad at a 5. Not a high level skill. I don't know if they can do it, but at least these things won't snap. You know what? No, we don't have time for this right now. I changed my mind. It's going to eat a bunch of time to go and tame these. I have no plans to leave the map anytime soon. I think, yeah, the time management will be better. Okay, so you're here. You'll get slaughtered. Apparently there's still a psychoid plant over here. Yeah, it never grew. It won't grow. That's all right. And these are here. Oh, I guess I can designate the traps to be rebuilt. Unless we reach the point where we're like, you know what? We don't need these traps anymore. But maybe we'll do one more go. Cutting is there. Nothing there. Petra. Okay. Oh, and Tad. Rumble horn. Okay, right. And then Chico. We're going to go... Install prosthetic... Which leg is it? Right leg. Install prosthetic leg, right leg. Go rest there. Then Sky. Feeling anxious, but I'm going to shoot it right here. Please. All right, good luck. We're all counting on you. It might be the last time we set up the traps. I might just turn off the auto rearm after this. So it'll be present for the next wave, and after that, we'll just start doing it ourselves. Okay, surgery succeeded. We get that wood back. Huzzah! Petra, could you go and refuel this, please? Yep. Yeah, build those. That's going to be okay. Prioritize some hauling. I mean, it's under the roof, although it doesn't count as indoors. A bunch of goats just joined. Randy's like, no, you want some animals. I'm like, do I? Construction, intellectual skill up. That's good. And yes, we're getting our guns, which is going to be wonderful. Basket, I think this is poor quality, right? Poor quality heavy SMG. So other than Sky, because I think even Chico will push the charge lance because it's not really good for the actual defense. It's nice to have around for some of the sniper stuff. So I think we'll order up probably, I mean, ultimately, 3 blockers is nice. I don't know. I guess at least 4 for now. Or 3 for now. We might go shotguns. Royal Tribute. I have no plans on selling anything to the Royal Tribute. I could go and if we have some gold, I could sell some of it to get some rank for Petra. You're starting to grow already? Seems a little enthusiastic. Let me go and turn off the sowing. That's probably going to die off. That's too early in the season. Or that's not late. I don't know. Whichever way you want to look at it. Is just one goat? No. But I will set the goat target to 0 if any other joiners do that. We might not auto-slaughter alpacas later on, but the goats, yes. And I could not do it right now, but we've got the freezer space, so it's fine. Chico's still in bed. Royal Tribute Collector that we're not getting involved in. All the traps have been rebuilt. So what I'm going to do is I will go and turn off the auto rearm. And we'll use it for the next wave, but then we'll say that's enough. Especially since we are getting close to the new tier of guns. I'm going to feel a lot better when that happens. Blowback operation is done, so go gas operation. So whether we go chain shotguns or heavy SMGs, that tech is going to be handled. Still working a little clothing, which is nice. Everyone's got simple helmets with a spare to go as well. I'm never going to do grenades for my gear, except I might want to keep the EMP grenades there. But yeah, I'll go and turn off grenades except for EMPs. I could put a quality limit. I'm not going to do that now. Do I want to get rid of the spears? Oh, actually, what I'm going to do is I will put the thrombo horns here since they get stored in a different category. We can keep track of it. I might turn off spears. So there is at least one person in our Twitch chat when we run it that really does make a big push for spears. And I got to do a proper like attempt at using spears and checking the numbers. I think the armor penetration value is very high, which makes sense because it's a tiny point. Yeah, that is a very high base armor penetration. And so a good quality material and a high quality spear is probably quite devastating actually. But with thrombo horns, we're awesome. And then we've got that masterwork longsword that we started with. What's the hit points on that at this point? It's still 100 and 100? Wow, all right, impressive. Never spent any time on the ground outside. Doesn't take any damage in combat? Research, research, research. And yeah, Tad's manipulation is going to be what, 80 now? 75? 75. Much better than 50. I mean, 50% better than 50%. I can math. Trade caravan is gone. I'm probably stupid for saying this, but a weirdly peaceful episode so far. I mean, it's not like we haven't had things going on, but it's been pretty fine. I might start carving up Petra's sleep place for the next one. Or we do the barracks. Or, you know what? No, I think with my miners, I might want to just keep whacking away at the compact steel right now, because we did run low on that. Yeah, that actually seems like a fairly good idea. All right, a little bit of butchering, some cooking. I like our base. I mean, I know I build these like sort of square cubey regular shaped bases, but you know, they work. They're nice. I like them. Research, research. Okay, right. You're still walking like crazy here. Yeah, make sure you do put on that parka. We don't want you losing any fingers. And then what's the temp in here? Yeah, 21 degrees. Oh, I will go and open these doors. So some of the temp will leak out, though not that fast because the way the doors work is a little different. And, you know, I'm fine with the, you know, the heat sort of spreading around a little. It's fine. And then what we could do is we could just put the heaters in the hallways. Make sure the hallways are nice and toasty at 21, and those go and trickle into the rooms. And naturally, like the mountain's not that bad. It's got some temperature management, but not infinite amounts. I'll probably still end up putting it in the rooms just to make sure they're consistent, especially the barracks, which I think is going to be here. You know, maybe it's time. And then, yeah, where does the hospital get put? I'm just realizing. A lot of times I like the hospital relatively close to the front. I also like it relatively close to our prison places. Maybe we put it over here, because we also need to feed the prisoners. Or not, but yes, we do also have to feed the prisoners, but I actually meant the patients. So there's two possibilities. Either we do something like hospital, and then rather than a single mega prison, what I might want to do is little cells, like even like little miserable ones, you know, something like that. That would be fine. Heck, it could go directly off the hospital. There's a risk though. If they go berserk and they go through the hospital, that's a little bit annoying. So the separate path is okay. And the other possibility is like the hospital like this and the prison adjacent. Actually, I think I've convinced myself that I like this. And then, yeah, we get a series of little cells. This goes to here, connects that way. Put a little extra door there. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Actually, I might want to do this. Maybe not even bother with the door, but then I can put 3 mailers here. Not a ton of shooters behind, but we don't need that much just to body block against a prison break. This isn't big enough for the hospital, though. Right? Because for the hospital, I want to lay out so that they can all share something like this, right? So that's 5 tiles high. I don't need a walking space. Sometimes it can look better that way. Maybe I'll just do it 5 high. Yeah, that's probably okay. Like that, and then yeah, still a little hallway, and then like this. Like that. Okay. I might want to have the door here, and then not have a door here. So if there's a prison break, then they walk down this way, and we have lots of time to deal with them. Do I want to do a little anti-bug choke point here? No, I don't think I need to, because we can just stand people here or here and take advantage of the anti-bug choke point. So we'll do that, which is going to change some of these priorities, but I think I'm okay with this. Oh, I might cancel that, though. Yeah, we won't bother with that right now. A little bit more death because of the cold weather. These blizzards are crazy. We are in a nicely cold environment, though. It's giving us a very different vibe for certain things. Oh, cancel these. I don't actually want that built. That's not what I'm looking for. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And then, yeah, this is a rec room. So it's a rec room instead of a dining hall. I don't know if it matters to have the dining hall designation. I don't think so. We've not normally worried about it. And it's mostly we just need the dedicated workshops and labs these days. What is interesting that we can... Oh, wait, are you getting the not in the lab? Oh, yeah, because it is the prisoner room. That's true. Maybe I should have changed this ages ago. If I move these guys, I could just move the labs in here. Or maybe it's all the more reason to get the proper prisoner room up. I'm not going to worry about it now. Yeah, it's got a pretty bad debuff, actually, which I'd forgotten about. I was like, oh, we'll just put the little tables in here. Who cares? Or the little prisoner spots in there. Who cares? But that is not great. Do I want to convert one of these things into a prison room right now temporarily? This could be a little prison room temporarily, actually. If I go and just slap a door on there, then I can put the prisoner spots in here, and then, yeah, just do that. Okay. That's the easiest way. And I like easy. We need more shelving soon, which I don't love. I think it's really a sign that we've got too much garbage. And look. And refuel, refuel. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, drink your psych tea, sure. Falling wood to door, good. Because then what we'll do... Let's do that. I can't flag it for a prisoner thing yet. Fine meal. No, just finish the door. Thanks. Now you can go get your succulent fine meal. For prisoners, cancel, capture. And then we will get a heater and a light. There it is. Okay. Couldn't get it to snap. We'll want to run it deeper into the room later, so we'll do that. Get the extra shelves, that's good. And yeah, mine this. A little bit of a redundancy in this pathing, but that's okay. Plan for a door there, please. Move that hat. It's blocking this door open. Stopping the airlock from airlocking. Not a big deal, but it's not ideal. Bum, bum, bum. And yeah, I think I might still leave some of these walls up here and just do a little shack for the stone cutting. I think that's fine. Might want a little heater in there for the winter. Yeah, it'll be cozy. And then yeah, prisoner rooms become there. This becomes the actual barracks. Good and groovy. I want to prioritize mining one place over another. Actually, yeah, if you're going to do any mining, do it over there, please. Thanks. And you know what? Someone can move these rocks out of the doorway a little faster. That'd be appreciated because it's really slowing us down. For Tad. Now, yeah, we need to keep the gas operation up. I was going to say, maybe I want to bring the research down a scooch just to help with the haul and clean temporarily. Oh, there we go. We need the symbol. We knew it was going to happen soon. Well, I'll go and designate this to be mined, but I'll let these mining projects finish. Do I want to encourage more mining? I mean, Petra's going to do it. Sky's going to do it. And again, Connor, no, I think I'll leave it as is. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. Psychic drone, medium, female. Ooh, that's actually quite painful. Also, lack of power. Yep. Okay. That, get your meal. You'll need to sleep very soon. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, Petra. Ooh, yeah, you are. -26 is real bad. I could attempt a counsel on Petra. Last thing I'd want you to do is go on a murderous rampage. It's only going to lead to a +8, which may simply not be enough. Start death rest. You really don't need it. I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. A little safety save. Then what's going to happen? I don't know if it's going to tell you. Oh, 4 days left. Never mind. Did it interrupt? No. Okay. All right. So it would need. You're going for a normal sleep, right? Yes. Okay. We still need to do your Excel modules too. So it looked like the death rest is a fixed amount of time, irrelevant of the amount of need. It's too bad because otherwise doing it early would be useful. Like doing it in smaller batches, so it's less likely to be a huge problem, but probably don't want that to be an option. Okay, so now this is now a proper laboratory. Finally, it's been a while. Still pretty dirty and messy in there. That's gonna have to be okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna finish the gas operation for the guns, and then I'll probably just bring the research down to a 4 so that hauling and cleaning happens a little bit more. And I think that's gonna be okay for us to go and put a little halt on the research at that point. In fact, you know what I might do is just go and tell everyone who's got some amount of research passion to set it to a 3. Just finish this up, please. Could set it even higher, but that might be a little cray-cray. Let's get a light in this room, please. My first time doing this kind of layout, which is going to be pretty useful, I think. Ambrosia binge. Okay, you might get addicted. You might OD. Ooh, sorry about that. I got a random Steam notification. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Being addicted to ambrosia might be very tricksy. An OD, well, you're our only doctor. Well, we've got it enabled for John as well. You're really not fantastic, but that's because you're working on the lamp. Good, because we could use that. I mean, Petra's not bothered by the dark. I don't know if she's actually got a trait. Dark vision. Yeah, so you literally just see it. Work speed unaffected by darkness and everything. That is lovely. Okay, and then we're going to plan for another door over there. Major brick risk, yeah. I know, Petra. I know. Hideous environment. Well, at least that should hopefully go away in a little bit. Ambrosia addiction. Yeah, that we do have a lot of ambrosia, luckily. We're going to, I guess, stop selling it to make sure it's always available. And just out of curiosity, oh, first of all, everyone can be in the adult behavior now. Ambrosia. Yeah, we don't allow it for fun, but we do allow it for addictions. So that'll all be reserved for you, Sky, for good or for ill. A little smoothing, which we'll have to do here. Well, actually, we could go. This might be a case where we do put down the steel flooring just because of the increased sterility, which is going to be good for the hospital. Yeah, we might end up doing that. All right, storage is okay. We got that going on. We do have a pistol there. Actually, that'd be better than the auto pistol. But we've got this. I'm going to queue up microelectronics. But now I'm going to bring the research down to a 4 for everyone. And, you know, even John. I won't put the dark study on, but we'll leave that on. That's going to be okay. So hauling and stuff should pick up. And then over here, we're going to put in the gas operation. We're going to go chain shotgun. And we're going to ask for 3 chain shotguns, please. Okay. All right. That's good. Then we've got this. And again, the idea is going to be these will be prison spots. I guess we can wait a little bit. I think wooden doors here are going to be fine. I'm not too worried. Like, ultimately, if they want to smash things down, they're going to smash things down. We've got a bunch of wood sitting around out there. That is actually a good number of it, isn't it? Yeah, tons of wood. Okay, so I don't have to cut more. At some point, we're going to go and carve this out. Maybe what I'll do for now, I mean, you've got some storage spots still, but I'm going to go and just extend this just to make sure we've still got a little bit of space, but that's definitely going to change later. Could do more power, could do more batteries. Again, get a little bit of solar is probably in the cards. Actually, what I might want to do is I'm going to queue up... I might be lying. There it is. It's like, it's going to be right in here. There, I'm going to queue up the solar instead, which is nice and fast too. Because, you know, the high-tech research benches and various things, they'll all use more power. So getting that is going to be good. We could even, I'm realizing, I could go straight up to geothermal. Again, we're still going to want solar panels at some point because it's going to be better for our, yeah, let's do that. Do I want to rush it? Not right now. I think catching up on some of the cleaning and hauling is actually a brilliant idea. But yeah, solar is going to be good for our sun lamps later. We'll figure out a spot for that. You know, maybe that comes up over here. We're going to find out there's an open area over here. Spoiler alert. There's a little opening. Although it's not exposed to the outside, so it's not going to be a gap. It's probably just a tiny, tiny little like 1x3 or something with a mushroom in it or something like that, but we don't know. This might be another good place over here for a bunch of hydroponics or, you know, just deeper in. It's, as I say, it's not a very high traffic area, but that's not true. Actually, if anything, we probably want it near the kitchen. And I do plan on extending the kitchen, like the freezer, more here, in which case maybe the hydroponics go that way, right? If we imagine that we're probably going to do something, say, like that. And then we can go... yeah, is that 11 by 11? No, 10 by 11. Like that. And then we could plan another one directly adjacent to it. So we'd have a little double setup over here. And then we have a little doorway so we can get in and out from there. It'll be, well, you'll be walking through the freezer to do it, but that's not too bad. And I think that proximity kind of makes sense. And then we can also have a hallway behind that goes like this. This might be a good spot for a choke point. Certainly this one will be, because it's a big open space that might get bugs. Yeah. And then we plan down at the bottom here. And then probably not an opening there, actually. Okay, so none of this mining is actually going to go right now because none of it's connected to something accessible, which is good. But I think that's going to be the plan. A double hydroponics setup. Big, huge freezer. Way more than we need. We'll need a lot of coolers for that. So this actually, you know what? We might, even though this is going to result in a lot of walking, do that. Or what I might do is for the first one, I might just go and pop here rather than open it up completely. Because that's going to plan, right? Is tear this all open and have this one big space. But if I do this, I could put a door in here so that this stays a freezer and this is just a random empty space, but a little bit more walkable. Yeah, that is relatively reasonable. So I think that might be the plan. But again, not now. I certainly can't build the hydroponics now, nor do I need to. We still got lots of food. Winter is nearly over. And in fact, at this point, I feel confident enough. I'm going to go and turn on the sowing now. I think we're unlikely to have a huge mistake from it. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Do I still want to go and do more rice right now? We've got an awful lot of it. 100 in theory, this is 5 people. We don't grow year round. And then there's a little more over here, right? So this is 174. No, I think I'm going to go ahead and get it all going on. It's hard to know exactly my food usage, especially since our population numbers have gone up here. And in theory, will continue to go up as we do a few more rituals. I think we've broken past the really awkward low population stage. So that's nice. All right, still lots of mining to do. We're at the smoothing here, which just means there's no construction going on, which is A-okay. And yes, having the research down to a 4, catch up on hauling and cleaning. I think I like that a lot. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.